Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Greg Plays Games. Today I'm going to discuss the Nintendo Direct that aired today, September 13th at 10 a.m. I was kind of able to watch it live. I had to go back and rewatch it. General kind of take, at least from what I've seen online, has been relatively negative, but that is also pretty typical. With Nintendo Directs. I feel like more often than not they're disappointing, just because I think people expect it to be like an E3 type event, specifically this Direct too, since Nintendo did not participate in E3. Well, there was no E3 this year. E3 is the game show, the summer game show essentially, where a bunch of companies announce new games that are upcoming. It builds hype and excitement around consoles and around games, and I think it's really great for the fans to be able to participate and get excited about new games that are coming out. Nintendo said, fuck you, we don't care if you get excited or not, because we could drop a fart mixtape and you guys would buy it. And Nintendo is not wrong. I do feel like this Direct was higher quality than a fart mixtape, but there was still a lot of bullshit in this presentation, as there always is. So I just kind of want to jump into some different parts of the presentation that I thought interested me. So it's really only a handful of games. I'm not a big JRPG fan. I kind of just like Nintendo's hits when it comes to my Nintendo console. All my other consoles are for basically other games. Any other game that I can play on another console, I will play it. So Nintendo, I primarily exclusively play Nintendo games on. But this is in also no particular order of airing, but the first game I want to talk about is Sparks of Hope. I've talked about it before on the channel, but Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a super fun Nintendo Switch game. I think the scores reflect pretty highly on the game, and well deserved. A lot of fun. I'm really excited about Sparks of Hope coming out in I think next year. I actually can't remember the release date for Sparks of Hope, but I'm really excited about that game. The next, and I feel like this was maybe kind of one of the first announcements that got me excited, was them announcing that GoldenEye will be on the Nintendo Switch Online platform. I was overall pretty disappointed with the Nintendo 64 game offerings. To be honest, I don't really care about these games. I did think it was really cool that GoldenEye will have online multiplayer, so that'll definitely be something I check out for a day or two. I just thought it was really cool they brought it on the system. I know a lot of people really like that game, so I figured that there will be a lot of people really excited, and it was the first kind of announcement that caught my attention, where I was like, oh shit, I can't believe they're doing that. And that's what Nintendo Directs are all about at the end of the day. It's just those kind of little fun moments. The next announcement that really kind of caught my attention was Pikmin 4. Obviously, this was in the works for a while, but we just never heard about it. Pikmin 3 came out on the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Wii U, and it was a really fun game. I thought it was really awesome. The local multiplayer, super underrated, a lot of fun. And Pikmin 4, I'm really excited about it, but it's not coming out till 2023, and they showed no gameplay, which is a huge bummer. I mean, they talked about the Switch providing new kind of control schemes to make the game easier to play. I don't know what that is all about. I'm just assuming that it's going to be motion control based. I really am not sure. I really would have loved for them to have shown us some gameplay, especially since this game was supposed to have been done years and years ago. Obviously, they took it in a different direction and have spent more time with it, maybe reinventing it. I have no idea, but I would love to have seen some gameplay for that. It's hard to be excited about a game when you just showed us 5 minutes of a free-to-play phone game right before that. They spent a lot of time on Pikmin Bloom, so pretty disappointed in how they revealed Pikmin 4. I wish that they just kind of showed us Pikmin 4 and none of that Pikmin Bloom stuff, because that game's been out for a really long time. Just some other things I wanted to point out. This is going to be kind of a quicker video because there just wasn't really a lot that got me excited, but there were a lot of like these JRPG farming type games, and I was like, damn, you guys are really kind of going hard on these. Not interested. They did actually open up with Fire Emblem. I've never played a Fire Emblem game. I do want to play Three Houses, but I'm waiting for it to go on sale. It's just not a game I'm really willing to spend $60 on, and you know how Nintendo games are. They just don't go on sale very often. But I did think it was really cool. I know there are a lot of Fire Emblem fans, so that's really cool to see. And then Nintendo Switch Sports is getting an update that is delayed. They're adding golf to the game, which in my opinion should have been in the base game, but you now have to wait even longer because they're delaying that update. So I mean, just really disappointed in the overall rollout of Nintendo Switch Sports. I think they left way too much out of the package when it originally released. I think if they came correct with some of these games like Nintendo Switch Sports, Mario Strikers, these games would have been really fun and really successful sales-wise, and I think fans would have been behind them more. Because me personally, I'm like, Nintendo Switch Sports kind of blows. There is Nintendo Switch Bowling, and that's really fun, and tennis, which is really fun. But honestly, if you still have your Wii, you're going to go and have more fun playing those games for less money, of course. So really disappointed in Nintendo Switch Sports and how they've rolled that out, as well as Mario Strikers, which is I've completely avoided buying. But they did try to end on a high note with the announcement of the sequel to Breath of the Wild being the title, being Tears of the Kingdom, or maybe Tears of the Kingdom. They didn't say it out loud, so who knows? I'm assuming it's Tears of the Kingdom. Could be Tears of the Kingdom. Obviously, that game is going to be amazing. The Zelda team obviously just killed it with Breath of the Wild, one of the greatest games ever made, one of the best-selling Switch games, of course, and the best-selling Zelda game, I think. I don't think Tears of the Kingdom will be any different. I think it will probably outsell Breath of the Wild and probably be held in just as high of praise as Breath of the Wild, if not higher. So it was also really cool. They announced the release date of May 12th, I believe. It may be the 16th. I think it was the 12th, but early May of 2023, which obviously that's a ways away, but I feel like with Zelda, I just, at this point, as a fan, know that it'll come when it comes, and it will be a great experience when it finally comes. It is really disappointing that it was basically a trailer for the name of the game and then the release date, and they really didn't show much gameplay. With this game being in development so long and us knowing like pretty much only that it's a sequel to Breath of the Wild and that you can go in the sky, pretty disappointing that we didn't see more gameplay, especially since it really felt like they jammed all this bullshit in at the end and then hit that Breath of the Wild trailer, or sorry, Tears of the Kingdom trailer, to get you excited, which it did work. It made me kind of forget about all the other crap that was shown off right before it, but it was just kind of disappointing that we didn't get more gameplay. One last game to mention was the new Kirby remaster, and that is kind of cool, I guess, but it just was, I think they showed it off right before the Zelda, and it just was, I was like, oh, they should have showed this sooner, because this is towards the end of the show. Like, I'm anxious. What are they going to show us? Is this the last thing they're going to show us? So I have been kind of converted to a Kirby fan with the more recent game, so I don't know if I'm going to really enjoy going back to the old one, but it might be worth a try if it's, not $60 games. Game price, which I'm sure that they will price it at that. So overall, pretty mixed emotions when it came to this Nintendo Direct. Obviously really excited about Breath of the Wild's sequel, Tears of the Kingdom, and Sparks of Hope, but those were two games that we already knew about. So going into this Direct, I'm pretty disappointed with what they showed off. There was very little for me to get super excited about. Pikmin 4 I thought was a great surprise, but one that as fans we've kind of been anticipating Direct after Direct. So let me know what you guys think about these announcements. There were a ton of other announcements that just didn't really interest me, so I have not talked about them. So I know that there are a ton of games I'm sure that people got excited about. Just me personally, pretty disappointed. Anyways, guys, I think next week I should have another review for you guys. I've been playing a lot of Splatoon 3. I don't really feel like I need to review Splatoon 3. It's an online game. You already know if you're going to like Splatoon 3 going into it or not, honestly. So I don't really feel like I need to review it, but I have been playing some other games. I will keep those a surprise for the potential review dropping or other random video. I'm really not sure yet, but this is my video for this week. Wanted to get some face in the videos because it's been a while, but thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next week.